Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to this week's Sup Saturdays, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've all been well. This is going to be an update video covering a bunch of weird stuff. This is basically going to be like a hodgepodge episode. I wanted to start off with my current weight loss progress / muscle gain progress. I'm going to put a comparison picture to basically when I started, pretty much the worst I was doing compared to literally yesterday. I took this second picture right here. Basically just because, when I started, a lot of people, I think, voiced that they didn't think that I could do it, or they didn't think that I would put in the work or something like that. And, it's obviously good at this point to feel like I really have put in a decent amount of effort in order to kind of get things back on track in terms of my health. So yeah, I think we're basically at 62 pounds total lost at this point, which obviously feels great. But as I've been saying on streams and such, I'm more interested in the muscle gain and just feeling overall healthier and stronger as opposed to just losing weight, which I have done many times at this point. I'm not a stranger to gaining and losing weight. So I'm really excited to kind of, transform myself into a physically and mentally strong person once again. In addition, we have a new cat, at least tentatively. We're not exactly sure what's going to happen with this cat because basically my girlfriend walked outside out of the garage and this cat was like begging for attention or help. Lots of people like to say the cat distribution service was in the works here, which basically is pretty much what it was. We have no idea what the deal is with this cat. It's not the type of neighborhood where you'll just find some random unattended to cat. It's the sort of neighborhood where, like, if this cat does indeed have owners, they would be taken care of, and this cat wasn't. She was like bone thin, actually a little concerning, and yeah, she didn't have a microchip. We took her to the vet and no microchip, which I would think is pretty unusual for this type of neighborhood. I would think that someone would have spotted this cat, taken her in and helped her out, or if she did have an owner, they would have definitely taken better care of this cat because, yeah, she was extremely emaciated. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tully. This is Miss Tully, and she is not used to being held or being in this room. So I'm going to put her down because she's probably a little scared, but I did want to at least show you her cute face. There she is right there. She's a cutie. She's incredibly sweet. She was in rough shape when we first got her. Like, if you looked at her from above and kind of, looked at her hips and everything, just bone thin. And yeah, she's doing way better now. Like, her energy level is insanely higher compared to when we first found her. And yeah, we're basically trying to figure out what to do with her because, again, no microchip. So we don't know, we looked at all of like the lost pets around where we live. There was nothing on there's like 3 or 4 different websites where you can check for people posting lost pets or something like that. So no way to locate her owners unless we start printing posters, I guess, and putting them around, which we may do. So we're trying to figure out what to do with Tully, which, by the way, if you don't know, Tully is a house in A Song of Ice and Fire / Game of Thrones. Same thing with Greyjoy Yen, my other cats, which I thought was a good name for her. So yeah, the issue here is that we don't know if she has any contagious diseases or anything like that. So we're keeping the cats strictly separate, being very careful with not endangering my other 2 cats. And we basically have to figure out where to move next because honestly, this is not she's like an older cat. She probably has a bunch of different health issues going on because we can kind of smell her teeth. Her mouth doesn't smell great, and there's just certain things about her, the way that she acts and stuff, where she might need a little bit of medical attention. So we're basically not in a position to be, taking care of a new pet that is probably going to have quite an extensive vet care list in terms of cost. So I really don't know. I mean, she's incredibly sweet. We have to figure out if we can kind of keep her around the other cats or not. Plus, introducing cats to each other is its own problem. So yeah, if you have any tips, if you've ever come across this situation before, feel free to drop any advice in the comments section below. Because at the end of the day, we're just trying to do, the best thing that we can do for this very, very sweet but older cat. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to let you know that I have overhauled the channel memberships here on this YouTube channel as well as the Patreon. Long story short, since I've started streaming here on YouTube, and we're going to be moving forward with that no matter what. I'm not going to be switching back to Twitch. We're moving forward full steam ahead on this YouTube channel. I wanted to make sure that the Patreon perks and tiers were balanced with the membership perks and tiers on this YouTube channel. So I don't want to bore you with the nitty-gritty and all that, but basically, if you join as a member on this YouTube channel, you pretty much get everything, and if you join as a $5 tier patron on the Patreon, you pretty much get the same stuff. And that's quite a lot of stuff. The main thing is early access to videos here on YouTube. As soon as they're uploaded, you get access to them. Also, the 4th exclusive Patreon channel as well. You get a bunch of emotes, you get an evolving channel badge in front of your name, you get your name in the credits of all of the YouTube videos, and that goes for the same on Patreon as well. However, there are 2 other tiers here on YouTube with the memberships, which, you know, I suggest if you're interested, just take a look through those membership perks, because really, I think the main thing here is that if you would like to support, you're getting the most value out of, you know, just signing on as a member in general for this YouTube channel, and the same thing on Patreon for the $5 tier. But yeah, with Patreon, I'm basically trying to focus it more on the 4th exclusive channel and trying to make sure that everybody that is a patron, regardless of the tier on Patreon, is somehow getting involved with that 4th YouTube channel, and kind of making it a more, you know, supporter-based channel in general, kind of catering what the content that I'm making is to the people that are supported. So in a nutshell, if you would like to support me and what I do, I definitely suggest taking a look at the base membership here on YouTube and also the $5 tier on Patreon, but there are many more tiers which you can pour through if you're so interested. The links will be in the description below. And finally, I just want to say a big thank you to the members here and also the patrons on Patreon. Things have basically been the best they've been in a long time on this YouTube channel, and I'm trying to basically just keep that momentum going. I've really got the bug and the fire under my ass, and I'm just really wanting to make the best stuff that I possibly can make, whether that includes, you know, videos, shorts, live streams, all the stuff. I want to really be putting good effort into what I'm doing currently. And your support genuinely really helps me to do that, so thank you very much. All that being said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm gonna keep focusing on improving myself and the quality of my content, and that currently includes 4 YouTube channels, 3 live streams a week, shorts pretty much every day. I've really been enjoying making shorts. So, you know, basically, if you've ever wanted to watch my stuff, there is a lot of it right now, and I'm really trying to make sure all of it is good quality over quantity. So I will be continuing to work on myself, getting stronger all of the time, and I hope you're with me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.